Hello, beautiful. I'm going to show you this eyeshadow creation I'm doing with June's shade of the month, which is called Eternal. It's such a gorgeous, like purpley brown color. I'm going to do two different styles of eyeshadow look. On this eye, I'm going to do what's called a halo look. I'm going to first start with this like lighter, really warm brown shade called Sedona, and I'm using the bright brush, and I'm just going to wash this basically all over my eyelid. I'm not really worrying about being like too particular. I'm just going in light-handed so that I can build the color up. The biggest thing with eyeshadow is you want to create kind of that soft gradient from lightest to darkest. So try to go light-handed in the very beginning so that you can really build up the color as you go instead of putting a bunch of color as like right from the get-go. So now I am still building up on Sedona. I'm just doing kind of a feathering motion, keeping it lighter on the like outer perimeter of the eye, and then packing more Sedona color on the like eyelid to make it a little darker down there. Now I'm going in with the other side of the brush, the smaller end, to precisely put Eternal on the outer corner of my eye and the inner corner of my eye. Putting this dark color on both the outside and the inside is going to give me more of a doe eye look and make my eye appear more round. And then I'm just taking the fluffy end to really kind of soften up, blending between the two colors. Just doing like, I call it connecting the bridge, just taking the color and softening that dark color across the eyelid. Then I'm going to go in with my finger to this beautiful shimmer shade called Cranberry, and I'm just placing that right in the center of my eye. So if you keep your eye open, look straight, you're going to want to put the color right where your eyeball is. And then I'm taking this lighter shade called Crush, and I'm putting that just right on top of Cranberry. It's just going to give it a little bit of extra sparkle. And this eyeshadow technique is really beautiful for just making your eye, like the actual eye color, just pop, because it's just having that little subtle touch of sparkle right in that center part where your eye is. Then I'm adding my favorite mascara. This is my combo mascara of the Essence Lash Princess Primer and then the Essence Lash Princess in Volume and Curl. That's my go-to right now. I love all the Essence Lash Princesses, but the pink one's my favorite. And then I'm going to now start with the other eye. This is more of a traditional way of doing eyeshadow. So we're still taking the same colors. I'm taking Sedona, the bright brush, and I'm just washing this color into the crease of my eye. And I'm really keeping more of the darker pigment towards the outer perimeter of the eye. We're going to basically keep the eye more of like an almond shape and make it look more elongated. So the other side, the halo eye, is to make the eye look a little bit rounder. This is going to make it more almondy and like longer looking. So keeping most of that pigment on the outer corner. So I built Sedona up on the outer corner. Now I'm taking the small end of the brush and I'm going to build up Eternal on the outer corner. And again, using that small side because I want to really precisely put this color where I want it. Now that I know exactly where I want it, I'm going to just fluff out that color. And if you want to keep it subtle, you can just stop here. But I want to build up the color a little more. So now I'm going to grab Eternal with the fluffy end and I'm just going to tap the product onto the eye. No swiping here because we really want to build up that color on the outer corner. So just doing this tapping motion, and this is going to really keep the pigment in that spot but not give you like that raccoon eye look where you do too much dark all over the eye. Then I'm going to go back in because I don't want to have it too dark, so I'm going to go and tap into Sedona again to really just melt that color in, keep the pigment of Eternal but not add too much dark. Now I'm grabbing the shimmery shade Cranberry, going to place that in the outer corner to the center of the eye, and then going with the lightest shimmer shade Crush, and I'm going to place that right on the inner corner of the eye. And it might be subtle, but you can kind of see when you look at both eyes. That side looks a little more round. The other side looks a little more elongated in like an almond shape. And if you want to create more of a smoky effect, you can take Sedona and just wash that with the small end of the brush on the lower lash line. And again, going into my favorite mascara primer and mascara. I'll have everything linked in the comments or in the comment section below if you're watching this on YouTube. And that's the look. You can see I'll cover both eyes. This is the traditional side where it's going from like darkest to the outer corner to lightest to the center. And this is more of a halo where it's dark on the outside, dark on the inside, and then the pop of shimmer in the center. Now I'm going to show you guys, if you really want to just dramatize this look a little bit more, you could add eyeliner. I'm using Salem eyeshadow. I prefer a shadow as my eyeliner versus like a cream. So I'm taking the etch brush and I'm just lightly tapping in a kind of cat eye, if you will. I'm not very good at the technical terms of the makeup stuff, but you just basically tap on the lash line and kind of pull the line outward to create more of that elongated look. If you want to keep it more of a round look, then you don't want to create that wing on the outer corner of the eye. You want to just kind of cut it off at the edge, but I prefer a wing look. So just showing you both of those. On the halo side, I did mess up a little bit. You can see it's a little bit like messy. So I'm gonna show you how you can fix that. You would take this other like flat top end of the etch brush and you just go into a little bit of your brightening shade, and look, you can just very easily kind of clean it up and just tap it out with your finger and it's good as new. So I hope you guys learned some fun like tips and tricks while watching this eyeshadow video. And if you're thinking about grabbing Eternal, this is definitely the month to get it. You're only gonna be able to get it during June. Now I'm just gonna set all my makeup with the Saint setting spray, favorite way to set my makeup, and we are good to go. This is the final look. Let me know if you guys have any questions and if you want to see me create more looks with this June Eternal eyeshadow. But hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.